Ben, that's probably one of the more frustrating ones you've been involved in a while, I would imagine.
Yeah, I didn't think we played very well from start to finish, and then we've obviously surrendered the lead twice. So yeah, we weren't at our best today.
Why do you think that was?
I don't think we backed ourselves enough with the ball in terms of when we did play for sort of 10 minutes in the start of the second half, and I think that was about when we scored anyway. They couldn't really get near us for 10 minutes, but then it's a 90-minute game, and the other 80 minutes we just fight ball and just like a ding dong. But I think we need to show our quality a bit more.
Is it difficult not to get dragged into fight ball and a bit of a ding dong in this league, because it seems like you'll face similar approaches most weeks?
Yeah, definitely. I think that's away from home. We're going to have to cope with that, but then play for more than 10 minutes. We're going to have to play for a half or 60 or 70 and sort of impose our quality on the opposition. But today we didn't, and that's why we drew and didn't win.
At times, I think you mentioned you got the ball down and played some nice stuff for stages, patches at a time.
Not enough.
Yeah, how do you do it more? Because again, it's if one team's trying to drag you into one style of football, is it how difficult is it to try and impress your own style throughout an entire game?
I think what we did was we went 1-0 up to a set piece, which was enjoyable because we've been poor on set pieces so far this season. And then I think we kind of went into sort of protect what you've got mode, and that kind of does get you involved in that sort of fight ball, and then they get their goal, which we were really disappointed with on the stroke of half time. Then Gaffer's not happy at half time, to put it bluntly. Just come out and play, go and play, stop making it a ding dong, and just express yourselves with the ball, which we did for 10 minutes. We get a goal, and then yet again we just fell back into that protect what you've got mode. Then they equalised, and then the game ended in that sort of tit for tat football. But we've got to be better. For as good as we were last weekend, and we deserved to win, and we didn't win this week. Can't say we played well enough.
It feels nervy and quite edgy defensively from those dead ball situations. Is that accurate?
We're desperate to get it right, and we're working on it a lot, because the first few games. So the week before the start of the season, or the week of the start of the season, sort of that 7 to 10 days, we signed 10 players that the staff want here. And obviously, you can't get your set pieces nailed down in 3 days. So then we go the first game of the season, we concede one. Then we follow up, we concede another one the week after. And then we want to get better, actually, we work at it, and we really want to show what we've worked at and keep them out, which we have done the last couple of games. But then, obviously the long throw today, it's just a bit sort of we're that desperate to get it right, and we don't want to concede set pieces. We want to be that side that nicks one like we did, and then get it right at the other end. That we're not quite there yet, but we're working on it a lot, and we will continue until we get it right.
I just feel like mentally, like you're trying so hard, that you're desperate so much.
We're desperate to get them right, and we will get them right. But like I say, I've only been here like 3 weeks myself, and this lads have been here a lot less than me, and it's like what happened up until the day I signed, when the embargo thing was lifted and we could start operating properly again, was obviously very detrimental to the club. So we were handicapped in terms of the start of this season, but we don't want to make that as an excuse, because we've signed some good players and players who can do well at this level and help us get towards the top end of the league. And we like I say, we're working very hard to get them things right. But then today, I think we've given a sloppy set piece goal, and we haven't played well enough either. So we are disappointed. But then the saving grace is we're 3 unbeaten. It's an away point, and teams are going to try and drag us into fighting football, and we've got to be ready for it. But then we've got to rise above it.
That was the 4th time in 6 games already this season where you've taken the lead but not been able to hang on for all 3 points.
Okay.
What do you think that is? Is that a mentality thing? And this has nothing to do with you, because that was a real thing at this football club last season. No team in League 2 got in front more and couldn't hang on.
Okay, well both of those things are news to me, so it's quite difficult to answer it. You're right this season, but I hadn't thought of that. And obviously last season I wasn't here, so I wasn't aware of it. But no, it's different personnel. I think there's a bit of coincidence in that, a bit of just natural variation. But then it's interesting that you say that. Probably relay that to the lads and say, look, we need to stop that.
On a positive, commanding header for you today. How pleased were you to get a goal?
Yeah, it's about the only thing I was pleased with in terms of just get off the mark for the club. But in terms, like I say, I'd rather have a clean sheet and I'd rather have won the game. But hopefully I'll pop up with a few more and we'll win the games.
Is it tough to kind of get the bodies and the heads around going again in less than 48 hours time at home at Meadow Lane?
That's our job, to be honest. Like everyone's going to be tired Monday, but so will they. And like you say, you can think you're tired or you can think you're not tired. A lot of that's in your head. A bit like today, it's boiling hot out there today, but it's a matter of everyone's boiling hot, so just get on with it, sort of thing. So, and that attitude will be with us on Monday. We've got to get on with it. Back at home, where last week I thought we played very, very well. I genuinely think the level of performance last week was good enough for any game in this league, and we were desperately unlucky not to actually win that game. We've got to go back to home and really produce that, worry about that, and rather than worrying about the result, because that will be enough.
Thanks for your time today.